What? Shadowdief? It's launching the game. Yeah. I think you're streaming the Discord audio too. Yeah.
You wait right here.
Oh. Yeah, I hear it now.
Perfume.
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Just as promised.
I have no business.
Well, I have business with you. A packet.
I do not know.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be.
Fine. This is lighter than you.
I can always.
You will do no such thing. Had you been the tool of any other man on pavement.
Cigars.
Those
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne.
Didn't know he had it. That is no burden off my back.
All this for.
Not just any drink. The guards find that. They'll see that Etienne likes it. Tell him there's...
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. Question it.
Ah, you have...
I believe these.
Delightful.
You don't say.
You mean the crystals?
Why not just tell me in the.
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall
I didn't realize crystals.
as scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving. Do you think it...
I think you're doing what.
A reward for a job well done. I thank you. As well.
Think I might see you tonight?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
On. Eat him. Eat him. Oh, don't fight him. Why are you fighting him?
Let's
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on. Back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
That's enough dallying, you two. Up, a lot of you. There's still work to be done. You, Branded.
Evil. Evil.
Late for what?
Did they tell you? Well, don't just...
All right.
My, he's over that way, toward...
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Oh, the wolf! It's going to eat me!
What if I can help it? Stay back. I'll deal with this. Over here.
Give them all you've got. Get him. It's over.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
You gotta kill his dad now.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
You, Branded, come here this... How dare you frighten my... That wolf was... You are the entertainment.
Nor am I.
See? I told you. He talks to...
You're not the Branded I... Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us?
Can't we just buy another hound?
Of course, my son. I'll have the village...
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the noble's game. You must be Clive,
How do you know my...
the dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're...
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the bits you hear.
Gladly.
Hey, they're burdened. I take it you slip.
I did. Oh, how can they think so?
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys still.
Is this your...
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. Fed or not, the realm's nest two murderous bastards, and here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Until then.
The dad died, or both of them? Jeez. Also found out how to only capture the game audio. Yeah. On OBS. There's like a
I let her out of her pen while I did my job. I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her, but...
She has beautiful white hair, and she likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A brand? Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find...
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing at that girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet.
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? More... Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't... The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now, Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I knew you were my favorite. None of the other. It could be months before Dad gives me another one.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever.
No.
It's true. And without that...
Dad,
They do. But you became Chloe's family when you took...
I...
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything. Thanks for nothing.
Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Only time I hear. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has got a soldier who may have information on her whereabouts.
Many traders stopped to peddle there, but only one's been...
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than helping us, even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think...
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach.
Why? Oh.
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I stood firm, however. And for all...
And do you know where he went off?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound. But
My thanks.
not at all. Be sure and tell her.
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was...
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to, by the looks of things.
We both found who he was.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more.
If you mean this comb,
He might not be wrong.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bore.
Wed? Where would they have gone? And we all know what happens to Tell the dame I'm sorry when the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that... Speaking of which, could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to...
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it.
You are still in one. You will be pleased to hear that they said they would meet you at a little...
Thank you, but... I was on my way.
see. It is by no means uncommon for a client, but rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tati.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Not to mention the same.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? But that couldn't possibly be true now.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new one. I don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comfort? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Right. Quick look. You can help. Intending to see.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty. All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
Single man for reaching us out. So shut your ass, you there! The enemy's upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clyde. Perfect plans.
Someone heal me, damn it! Sick of Torgal!
They never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms, men! And summon the cannoneer! At once! There, boy! Get ready! Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! Over here.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
We were talking.
Then let's shut him up.
You feel that? Something in the air.
Ether. It's ether.
return, there's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. That should help. Sick of Torgal!
Kashiko, no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
God, duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. You've said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
The miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of it. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
What? She said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Fuck me. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Whoa, whoa. Some help.
Hold on!
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Sick of Torgal! Give them all you've got. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Not this time. Get him.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
In the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they call the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then. Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always. Just what I needed. You know what to do,
have to now.
There, boy! Get him, boy!
Clive, look out!
Over here. God, here.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy. There, boy.
farewell.
It's over.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after. By which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it? We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Tyler's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here. That's more like it.
Clive, look.
What is Siegfried. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
Hold on.
Where the hell am I? I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive.
isn't yours. But this is mine. I remember now. I am fire. It's done. How many more could there be?
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This, it's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Don't do this!
The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop.
Please!
I can think of no one better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew. I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave! My brother! Alone! This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
Again! Find Sid! Are all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Pick this very morning.
restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him. The outlaw. Sid's here.
Come on! Summon the others!
The bearers?
Safe.
Sid dies here! Outlaws in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
Titan sends his regards.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Over here!
This one.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go. That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home. Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Welcome back, Sid.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosnus.
All operations are suspended.
Ah, word of your adventures.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. No one seems keen to join. Any news while...
None worth mentioning. Gat should be back in.
Understood.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury.
Yeah, this is where she's chosen, and I'm sure she... I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think you're...
One might say the same of you.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on... So, could it be that you've come for... Very well then. To absolutely no one's surprise, well, mostly armies. But the real question is... Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason, she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside.
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather, yet in spite of it all, Now, as to the matter of payment for...
Even.
Return this volume to old tomes in the...
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Does that one have blood on it?
Is it business or pleasure? It won't hear make it. The only drawback... Still... I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our lead. Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
What do you need? So, what'll it be? Should last you a good while. That it? Fine. Live. Things you... Nah. What?
'cause I haven't. Still.
Back to work then.
Lawsman Hup.
Now that is a name I have. Welcome home.
I believe this belongs to you.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours. Would that I could do the same. But alas, that said, I have continued my search for but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme.
Please, don't apologize.
I fear it is not more, but mayhap we look in the wrong place.
I'll see what I can.
You are too kind. There.
Not to. It's always got a pocket full.
Hush now. We all know there's no.
The twins seem well.
Aye. The loss of their parents, Titan took much from us, and the wounds that...
Which is why we must give...
That we must.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink, and you're already... It looks good, Clive.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgot what it was like.
The scalpel did most of the... Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a...
Not a Stolas.
And then you get...
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk. What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Drive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
If something has happened to Martha... My favorite pupil. How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have. One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
What do we know?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria. Blood was spilled. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha...
You think this was...
Of course it bloody was. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy... And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to... Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing. Complained that...
And now she's fallen into the hands of the Empire.
Couple of curse breakers are all... They should speed up the search. But if this is...
Don't worry, Otto.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. Dab hand when it comes to the old fisticuffs.
And how may I assist you today? One would think. I admit. A far more... My beloved homeland. Or at least... Don't let me keep you. Here for another of my lectures. Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Finish with that log, so that's it.
Damn block. Aside from the holes in... The lake water doesn't agree with it.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to... That slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Assuming we had any pitch. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen run.
Of course, but your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back. And it just so happens, I once heard the thorny pitches of Curltail Falls...
Sounds easier than felling a Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Farewell.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home. Find is one.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse.
Argo?
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a...
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physician.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but...
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed...
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha.
A bust. Jill and I will go after them.
We will. But, one of the locals heard something. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Those horses touch an arrow on Martha's head. I'll kill them all myself.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn...
The Black Sheep.
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the poor souls turned on the Imperials.
Then, Martha, do you think you can make it?
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers...
No, they didn't. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet...
Arthur said they rose from their beds.
I've gathered the bearers' remains.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddix, if the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the...
Spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are true.
I hope so.
A pyre is more than they deserve. Cole is worried about Mark.
All right.
No one survived.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Cole said you cast their remain, but it should have been me.
How?
But I did. And the rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils' descent. I assumed it was all just nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about
And in ordinary times you would have been right. Which begs the question, my mother obviously has a hand in this.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, if those Imperials think they can come in here... Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed. He asked me to tell you that Gav has...
Then we must as well.
We can't stay long.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn...
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Try not to move.
Oi! Of course you are. Now, question is, are you willing to use it?
Chocobo.
You heard me right. And not just any chocobos. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. Oh, go on then. There's a...
Where can I...
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluck, and don't worry.
I'm sure I...
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of it. Speaking of... Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But
Not around here.
Oh.
Because she's something of a hero and you hurt her.
This.
All right then. You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! It isn't over! I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted it. And the whole
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master... Told you. And it seems her...
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a hard work. Oh! Doesn't she, Catnap?
She does indeed.
Ah, few scraps of leather's the very... Oh, I'll be sad to see her go. Don't you worry. You hear that, White Heart? You see... That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the Anyhow, let's...
You take care of your flock. I'll call you when I... Now, where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dharmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
The bulk of the Republic army march into Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Think it's all right to touch him?
Back are ya?
What do you want?
And?
Long now, Martel. See,
Is everything all right?
oh, yeah, it's just
It's good to know there's something of the old home.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it. I took it on, you see, after she... Well, and not only is it ready, it's actually tasty.
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest could go to the Kurt. You couldn't take them some, could you?
It'll be nice being the bearer of...
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had... Here you go. Martel apples, they're called. You hear that, Martel?
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. And you say Sid built this place?
There was a time I only had eyes for
So Mather's all right.
You two look like you could use something to...
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when...
These aren't those up. She'd have been proud.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach. He'd have them right from the branch, make Martel livid.
That sounds like the Sid I...
Planning on keeping that lot to you? Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her heart. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me.
Well, you can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get there.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards. The curse breakers sent... They were clearly very...
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox, she put everything into her work. When she died, I named a sapling after her.
And through you.
I didn't.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your...
Of course not. They like your fruit, Martel?
It's not
I think it's all right to touch him.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
What's the matter? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fierce... Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they... Right. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot of... The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. Then perhaps I can.
How are you doing? Here you go. Think you can help?
Oh, Clark!
The patrons, what does that mean? Someone else is taking care of her?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of... Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe. I'm planning.
Ah, my favorite pupil. What is it that you wish to learn? Here's the latest information I have. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Run like the wind.
Company.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain. 'Twould be pitied.
Of course, your lordship.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small?
Then they must be here.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
You're a long way from home, aren't you? Keep to the roads now.
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison. The Empire wants answers on what the Empire...
Don't they just...
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay... You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 free legions?
You seen?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shield. At least I think there was a Black Shield.
Was this the first time they've...
What do you think? Amber's the arse end to know. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black...
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing...
Don't you go telling these strangers. I speak for the people of this village. You are to leave Amber...
May I at least...
I don't know who you are or what brings you here. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare this village, will not.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will...
Obedience.
Are you all right?
We still don't know who the Black...
Well, whoever they are, but other than Martha, who else in... A new ally would certainly be welcome. Perhaps the next village... This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. Let's go.
Run like the wind.
more of my mother's men. Come on. All right.
Be safe.
This might take a while.
Very well.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive...
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.